Let me tell you about my snow-loving Pyrenees today. We actually have several dogs on the homestead. We have giant schnauzers. There's one down there. I don't know if you can see him in the distance. And we have a new standard poodle. This is Betty back here. Not talk to you too much about Betty, but I will in the future. We also have a few mutts, one mutt really, and he's not really ours even. We moved back here a little over 4 years ago, and not too long after we moved up here, he showed up, and he's been here off and on ever since. Actually, he belongs to the neighbors, but he's back here all the time. We don't have a fence on our property to keep him in. Our primary dog on the homestead are Great Pyrenees. I'm going to show you when we get up here. I've walked around this morning a little bit on the homestead, and one of the struggles in creating content is doing the exact same thing every day. Now, some people do that. It seems like they do the exact same thing every day, and people like that kind of stuff. They always milk the cows, feed the animals, walk around, check in the garden, and talk about those things, but I don't really like doing that if I can help it. I'd rather do some different things so you have a little bit more variety. The enemy of what I do is boring. I don't want to be boring, and I don't want to be monotonous, and I don't want to drag on and on. So I walked around looking for some inspiration on what to do. I don't want to talk a great deal about the polar vortex. It is warmer today. It's probably in the 30s today, lower 30s. I think last time I checked the thermometer, it was still below freezing, but it's warm enough for me to not have a hat on. So I'm walking up here to where Nan and Papa live. They live a quarter of a mile, maybe a little less than a quarter of a mile up the road from Rua and I and the kids. They keep the goats up here. They keep a lot of the fowl up here. There's some turkeys. The guineas stay up here most of the time. All the ducks stay up here as well, but they're all free range. And here are the Pyrenees. This is the first one that we got. She was born probably, I don't know, October, September of 2016. This is Schmitty, by the way. This is the neighborhood dog. But you see how she's just laying here right in the snow? She don't mind the snow at all. The snow is not a big deal to them. This is Molly right here. Good Molly. And this is Betty, our standard poodle. And this is Marie. This is Nana Papa's giant schnauzer. But anyway, she's laying right here in the snow, and she don't mind at all. There's a truck topper over here that's got some carpet, old carpet on top of it, some wood and boards in front of it that they get into if they want to get warm. I like the giant schnauzer too. He's more than anything a pet, but we also want to make him working as well. So he does help us, and there's not a whole lot of jobs that dogs can do anymore. We used to, the schnauzers would pull carts and they would herd. We don't have a whole lot of herding around here, and I don't want them to herd too much because I don't want them to hurt things. I don't want them to herd because I don't want them to hurt our animals and critters. But this is our Great Pyrenees, and the reason we like them so much is because since we've had them here and they free range on the homestead, we've not lost many fowl at all. So beforehand, we'd lose them from owls, and we'd lose them from hawks, and we'd lose them from weasels and minks and coyotes and all that stuff. But since we've got these dogs, they stay awake all night. They're naturally nocturnal. I've done a video about them before, but the main thing I wanted to mention about them is even though it has been below zero here in Western Kentucky, they've been outside this whole time. They do have shelter, but they've been outside this whole time, and they're bred for this. They've got this double coat that they love it out here. They wallow in the snow. They think it's great. They do a really great job for us. What do you think, Nana?
They're awesome. They have a topper put up on concrete blocks and covered with a piece of old carpet, and we put quite a bit of hay in it, and they stay in that or not.
Well, they're happy just being in the snow.
The schnauzers do the same thing.
Well, and the poodle does too. She likes it in the snow as well. And this mutt over here, Schmitty, we don't know what he is besides just a dog. He's a good dog.
He's a good dog.
Yeah, he did kill a few of our birds when we first got the birds about 4 years ago, but we trained him and taught him not to do that. They're really great with them out. They're all around them all the time. They love this cold weather, and they're really great for livestock guardian dogs. A lot of people will fuss at you about having dogs outside in this really cold weather, but it's not a big deal. They're bred for this. They love it. They don't want to be inside. They would prefer to be outside doing the work. They're naturally nocturnal, and they want to defend, and they want to have a job. So these dogs do have a job. This is Sloan, this is Molly, and there's Mindy coming up over here right now. She's the oldest. Just want to let you know, I don't want to do a whole lot of stuff about the snow and the polar vortex. Hopefully by next week, things will be melting so we can start dealing dealing with the muddy mess that there is, and I can cut some wood and do some other things. But that's what's going on in the homestead. The dogs are doing their work, and we love them and we appreciate them. Let us know your experience with Great Pyrenees down in the comments below. And if you like things like this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Share with your friends. That's the best thing you can do to help us so that others can see our content as well. And make sure to come back every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and we do a live stream on Sunday nights on YouTube at 8 p.m. Central Time. Thanks.